Trump's Memorial Day message to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, the Biden and McCarthy talk finally reached an agreement, and how will it affect the U.S. economy? All of these in this week's weekly business briefs. First up, according to The Independent, Donald Trump marked Memorial Day with a furious Truth Social message which briefly noted the reasons for the holiday before descending into one of his usual rants. In all caps, the ex-president ranted, "Happy Memorial Day to all, but especially to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for the country they love, and to those in line of a very different but equally dangerous fire stopping the threats of the terrorists, misfits, and lunatic thugs who are working feverishly from within to overturn and destroy our once great country, which has never been in greater peril than it is right now. We must stop the communists, Marxists, and fascist pigs at every turn and make America great again," said Mr. Donald Trump. It comes after Trump slammed Disney's and his main rival in 2024 GOP presidential primary, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, claiming he's responsible for the entertainment giant becoming woke. Donald, I think you were great for the economy. It's just his delivery his delivery is just terrible. So, and there he did it again. He politicized a beautiful day such as Memorial Day. I can't respect that. In other news, debt ceiling deals expose Biden and McCarthy's weaknesses with their party's extremes. Reported by the CNN Politics. President Joe Biden and the House Speaker Kevin McCarthy convinced themselves of a compromise deal to slow federal spending and replenish the near-empty treasury with borrowed cash. Now they have even harder task of trying to convince everyone else to swallow what one Republican, Rep. Chip Roy of Texas, described as a turd sandwich. Frustrated hardline Republican spending hawks like Roy believe McCarthy secretly agreed to give them the power to stop any legislation they don't like from getting a vote on the House floor. McCarthy's allies have different recollections. According to the Financial Times, here are some of the impacts this agreement will have in certain sectors. Number one is the cap supply only for 2 years, so most projected savings will depend on policy decisions made after the next election. Second, the deal included other details that lessen the effect of the cuts, particularly in 2024. This includes counting the bill's rescission of unused COVID funding against spending for the coming year. That's amazing right there. I think that's the biggest thing. We don't have the IRS going after us anymore. We're not funding them to come after the American people. The agreement prohibits the Biden administration for extending the pause on student loan repayments in place since March 2020, but it does not block the administration's student loan forgiveness plan, which the administration announced last year but has not yet implemented. So basically prohibits Biden from extending a pause on no payment. But it looks like those of you that have college loans, you might get $10,000 forgiven. It looks like they negotiated that. That's good. That's a win for the Dems. Work requirements. The bill would incrementally modify work requirements under temporary assistance for needy family, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, formerly known as welfare, and food stamps. No official savings estimated from the congressional budget is available, but we expect the overall fiscal effect on these changes to be relatively minor. I read in another article that they're streamlining the permitting process to energy production, which streamlined the process to allow us to get our own fuel again, right? And get gas again. That'll be a big thing for us because we need to be independent. America needs to be independent on oil and not be dependent on the Middle East, Venezuela, or any of these countries. Executive pay go. The debt limit deal also codifies a pay-as-you-go rule for executive branch rulemaking, requiring federal agencies to offset any policy action to increase direct spending by more than $100 million per year, with another policy to cut spending at least as much. So that's a win for the Republicans, right? Balancing, hey, if you're going to spend more, you got to cut somewhere else. What do you guys think about? What are your thoughts on the debt ceiling agreement? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. Let's discuss it. Let me know what you think. And this has been your weekly business brief. I'll see you guys next week. And remember to like and subscribe to keep up with the latest business updates. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Peace.